War no longer begins with marching boots. It begins with a signal, a satellite shift, a cyber intrusion, an AI model predicting weakness. In 2026, the battlefield is not just land, sea, or sky. It is data. It is orbit. It is the electromagnetic spectrum. It is the algorithm. And the most powerful weapon may not make a sound. Section 1. AI-powered warfare. Artificial intelligence now assists in decision-making faster than any human command chain. AI systems analyze satellite imagery in seconds, drone feeds in real time, enemy troop movement patterns, logistics vulnerabilities. Predictive battlefield modeling can simulate thousands of possible outcomes before a single unit moves. Autonomous drone swarms coordinate using machine learning, adapting mid-air, responding to threats, rerouting without direct human control. Not science fiction, but deployed reality. The speed of war is no longer measured in hours. It is measured in milliseconds. Section 2. Drone dominance. The modern battlefield hums. Small quadcopters scout trenches. Long-range loitering munitions wait silently before striking. AI-guided precision drones reduce reliance on traditional airstrikes. In 2026, drones are cheaper than fighter jets, harder to detect, easier to mass-produce. Swarm technology allows dozens, even hundreds of units to operate as one intelligent system. If one falls, others adapt. The battlefield has become three-dimensional, from ground level to low orbit, and soldiers now look up as often as forward. Section 3. Cyber warfare, the invisible front. Before missiles fly, code moves. Cyber units target power grids, communication networks, banking systems, military command servers. A successful cyber attack can blind radar systems, freeze logistics chains, or disable critical infrastructure without firing a shot. In 2026, digital infiltration is strategic artillery. Some wars begin in silence, and entire cities may feel impact without seeing a single explosion. Section 4. Hypersonic
Anomaly
weapons.
detected in Sector 7.
Speed has reached a new threshold.
Deploying countermeasures
Hypersonic missiles travel at more than 5 times the speed of sound. They maneuver mid-flight. They evade traditional missile defense systems. They compress reaction time to minutes, sometimes seconds. This changes deterrence, because when warning time shrinks, decision-making pressure rises, and in nuclear-capable states, seconds matter. The margin for error becomes dangerously thin. Section 5. Space militarization. Satellites guide missiles, power navigation systems, provide global communications. In 2026, space is no longer neutral. Anti-satellite weapons can disable orbital infrastructure. Electronic warfare systems jam GPS signals. Nations test space-based surveillance and defense systems.
All units maintain formation.
A conflict on Earth could now extend upward into orbit, and debris from destroyed satellites could cripple global connectivity for years. The battlefield no longer has borders. It has altitude. Section 6. Electronic and electromagnetic warfare. The invisible spectrum has become a weapon. Electronic warfare systems disrupt radar signals, drone communications, navigation guidance. Directed energy systems, including high-powered lasers, are increasingly deployed to intercept drones and missiles. Instead of explosive countermeasures, beams of concentrated light neutralize threats. Silent, instant. The war of the future is fought in frequencies as much as firepower. Section 7. Robotics and autonomous ground systems. Unmanned ground vehicles now transport supplies through active combat zones. Robotic turrets guard perimeters. AI-assisted targeting improves accuracy while reducing human exposure. The goal? Minimize soldier casualties. But autonomy introduces ethical questions. How much decision-making should a machine control? Who is responsible when an autonomous system makes a lethal mistake? Technology reduces risk for some, but reshapes responsibility for all. Section 8. Biotechnology and Human Enhancement, Emerging Frontier. Research continues into enhanced resilience monitoring, real-time biometric battlefield tracking, exoskeleton systems increasing endurance and strength. In 2026, human performance is augmented by wearable AI systems providing threat alerts, situational awareness overlays, instant tactical data. The soldier becomes part of a connected network, biology and
All units,
technology
advance to grid
merging in
coordinates
combat.
34.05
Section
north,
9.
zone 18 formation.
Information
Copy.
warfare. Wars are fought in mines as well as terrain. Deepfakes spread confusion. Disinformation campaigns destabilize morale. AI-generated propaganda targets psychological vulnerabilities. Public perception becomes a battlefield. Narrative control influences international response. The first strike may not destroy infrastructure. It may distort truth. Final reflection. The fragile balance. Technology does not eliminate war. It transforms it. In 2026, AI predicts drones swarm, cyber attacks disable, hypersonic weapons compress time, space becomes contested, information becomes weaponized. The battlefield is everywhere and nowhere. The greatest danger may not be power itself, but speed. Because when decisions move faster than human judgment, mistakes scale globally. Warfare technology continues to evolve. The question is not whether nations will innovate. They will. The question is whether humanity can evolve its restraint at the same pace. Because the future of war is no longer about who has the strongest army. It is about who controls the smartest system, and whether wisdom can keep up with intelligence.
Part 2. The Future of Warfare, 2035. If 2026 is the age of intelligent weapons, 2035 may be the age of autonomous strategy. War is no longer only about firepower. It is about speed. It is about data dominance. It is about decision superiority. By 2035, the side that thinks faster may win before the first shot is fired. Section 1. AI as Strategic Commander. Today, AI assists commanders. By 2035, AI may simulate entire wars before they begin. Advanced strategic models could predict economic collapse points, identify political instability triggers, simulate supply chain disruption, model civilian response patterns. Instead of reacting to conflict, nations may run real-time war simulations constantly. Military strategy becomes predictive. Commanders no longer ask, "What is happening?" They ask, "What will happen next?" And AI answers first. Section 2. Fully autonomous swarm warfare. Drone swarms in 2026 are semi-autonomous. By 2035, swarms may operate as self-organizing ecosystems. Air, land, and sea drones communicating in real time without centralized control. If one unit fails, others adapt instantly. No single brain to disable. Instead of 1,000 drones controlled by humans, you may see thousands of machines coordinating as one evolving system. Swarm versus swarm. Machine versus machine. Human oversight, but not human reaction speed. Section 3. Hypersonic and counter-hypersonic systems. By 2035, hypersonic weapons may become standard among major powers. The response? AI-driven interception systems. Automated missile defense platforms reacting in fractions of a second. Human confirmation windows shrink dangerously. Decision loops compress dangerously. The balance of deterrence may depend on algorithms negotiating with algorithms. And when machines control response timing, trust becomes mathematical. Section 4. Quantum and Cyber Escalation. Cyber warfare will not disappear. It will evolve. Quantum computing breakthroughs could break traditional encryption, redefine secure communications, accelerate cyber attack
The latest metrics are
capabilities.
in. Conversion
At the
is up.
same time,
That's great. Any regional
quantum-resistant
breakdown? I'll check the
cryptography
segments.
will become essential.
Rerouting traffic through the
By
secondary node.
2035,
Copy that. Initiating the
cyber
patch. Status, we
conflict
need
may
confirmation.
shift
Confirmed. The
from
intrusion is
temporary
contained.
disruption to strategic digital paralysis. Power grids, satellites, financial systems, all interconnected. One successful breach could ripple globally within minutes. The battlefield becomes invisible, but deeply interconnected. Section 5.
Gentlemen, status update. The
Space
operation is
as
at T-10.
strategic high
Confirmed.
ground.
All teams are green. Good.
Satellites
Monitor the
are
feeds. No
already
deviations.
critical.
Understood.
By 2035, low Earth orbit may be crowded with military support infrastructure, rapid deployment microsatellites, AI-driven orbital surveillance, autonomous satellite repair drones. Instead of destroying satellites, nations may attempt temporary blinding, orbital repositioning, signal manipulation. Conflict in space may focus less on explosions and more on disabling perception, because whoever sees clearly controls the battlefield. Section 6. Directed energy and silent defense. Laser systems today are defensive. By 2035, directed energy platforms may become faster, more mobile, more precise. High-energy microwave systems could disable electronics across wide areas. Not destruction, disruption. Battlefields may go dark instantly. Drones fall from the sky without visible impact. No smoke, no blast, just silence. Section 7. Human-machine integration. The soldier of 2035 may not look dramatically different, but perception will change. Augmented reality visors, AI threat prediction overlays, real-time language translation, continuous biometric monitoring. Not superhuman, but optimized. The line between operator and machine blurs. Section 8. Cognitive and Information Warfare 2.0. By 2035, the most dangerous battlefield may be psychological. AI-generated narratives will be indistinguishable from reality. Deepfakes evolve into real-time synthetic media. Personalized influence campaigns target individuals, not populations. Your beliefs, your fears, your biases, all mapped by algorithms. Wars may be won without territorial invasion, by reshaping perception, by destabilizing trust. Truth itself becomes strategic terrain. Section 9. Autonomous logistics and self-healing systems. Armies run on supply chains. By 2035, autonomous cargo fleets may deliver supplies through active conflict zones. AI systems reroute resources dynamically. Self-repairing drones and vehicles reduce downtime. Even battlefield medical response could be partially automated. Robotic triage units, AI-assisted emergency surgery guidance. Efficiency becomes force multiplier. Section 10. The ethical threshold. As autonomy increases, human control decreases. The biggest question of 2035 may not be technological. It may be ethical. Who authorizes autonomous lethal decisions? Can machines be trusted with escalation judgment? What happens if two AI systems misinterpret each other's intent? Speed increases risk. Automation increases unpredictability. The margin for diplomatic correction shrinks. By 2035, warfare may be faster than human cognition, smarter than individual commanders, more interconnected than any battlefield in history. But technology does not choose war. Humans do. The real evolution required by 2035 is not smarter weapons, it is smarter restraint. Because in a world where algorithms predict outcomes, the greatest strategic advantage may be preventing conflict before it begins. The future of warfare is not only about dominance, it is about survival in an age where machines think at the speed of light.
When war stops looking like war. By 2040, war may no longer announce itself. No sirens, no declarations,
Initiating
no
tactical
front
overlay.
lines.
Scanning for threats.
Just subtle
Target acquired.
disruptions.
Locking on.
A financial system
Threats
flickers.
confirmed. Red team now.
Navigation fails.
Path clear.
Supply chains stall. Public trust fractures. And no one is sure who fired the first shot. The battlefield dissolves into everyday life. War becomes ambient, constant, algorithmic. Section 1. When machines negotiate conflict. In the near future, AI systems may not only guide weapons, they may guide diplomacy. Autonomous strategic engines could simulate escalation pathways, model retaliation probabilities, predict civilian instability, calculate acceptable risk thresholds. In theory, machines could prevent human overreaction. But there is a paradox. If two nations deployed defensive AI systems designed to react instantly, and those systems misinterpret each other's signals, escalation could happen faster than human intervention. A war not chosen, but triggered, not by anger, but by miscalculation at machine speed. Section 2. The automation of deterrence. Deterrence once relied on visible strength, missiles on display, troops at borders, naval fleets on horizon lines. By 2040, deterrence may rely on invisible capabilities, cyber dominance, quantum intelligence, AI-predicted retaliation certainty. Power will not always be seen. It will be assumed. And when power becomes invisible, fear becomes speculative. Speculation is unstable. Section 3. The human role shrinks. As autonomy grows, the human decision window shrinks. In high-speed environments, hypersonic interception systems react in seconds.
Initiating
Cyber
stellar scan.
countermeasures
Anomaly
deploy
detected in
instantly.
Sector 7. Rerouting
Drone
power to sensors.
swarms self-coordinate. Humans move slower, emotionally, physically, cognitively. The question becomes uncomfortable. At what point does human oversight
Status
become
report.
symbolic?
Now.
If
Sector 3
a
is
system
active, sir.
acts before
Confirmed.
a human
Monitoring.
can veto, who is truly in control? Section 4. The moral distance of digital warfare. In traditional warfare, consequences were visible: smoke, debris, loss. But digital warfare increases moral distance. A cyber attack can shut down a hospital grid without a single explosion. An AI-generated disinformation campaign can destabilize a nation without a single soldier crossing a border. No battlefield footage, no dramatic images, yet real impact. When destruction becomes abstract, accountability becomes blurred. Section 5. The weaponization of intelligence. The most powerful weapon of the future may not be kinetic, it may be cognitive. AI systems analyzing entire populations in real time, predicting unrest, identifying ideological fractures, amplifying division. Influence operations may become
Spike detected.
personalized.
Sector 7. Rerouting
Precision-targeted
traffic now. Confirmed.
persuasion
Isolating the node.
delivered at
Status.
psychological
Stabilized.
weak points. War may not be fought to destroy infrastructure, but to erode trust. Because once trust collapses, a nation destabilizes itself.
Section 6. The risk of algorithmic arms races. Nuclear arms races were visible. Algorithmic arms races are silent. Nations racing to build faster AI, smarter predictive systems, more autonomous platforms. But intelligence without transparency increases suspicion. If you don't know what the other side's system can do, you assume the worst. Assumption fuels acceleration. Acceleration increases instability, and instability increases risk. Section 7. The fragility of peace in a hyper-connected world. By 2040, infrastructure will be deeply integrated. Smart cities, autonomous logistics networks, AI-managed energy grids, global financial AI systems. This integration increases efficiency, but also vulnerability. A conflict between two powers could ripple globally. Neutral nations may not remain unaffected, because in a connected world, isolation is illusion. Section 8. Can technology reduce war? There is another possibility. AI may reduce uncertainty. Real-time satellite transparency, instant verification of troop movement, automated ceasefire monitoring. If systems increase visibility, they may reduce misinterpretation. If predictive models simulate catastrophic outcomes accurately, they may deter escalation. Technology amplifies intent. If intent is destructive, it scales destruction. If intent is stabilizing, it scales peace. The machine does not decide morality. Humans program it. The ultimate question. The future of warfare is not about drones, lasers, or quantum code. It is about restraint. Can human wisdom evolve as fast as human invention? Can global cooperation adapt to machine speed escalation? Can ethics keep pace with autonomy? The most dangerous scenario is not powerful AI. It is powerful AI guided by short-term thinking. Final reflection. The responsibility of intelligence. By 2040 and beyond, war may become faster, smarter, less visible, more interconnected. But one truth remains unchanged. Every system reflects the values of its creators. The future battlefield is not only technological, it is philosophical. The real contest is not machine versus machine. It is wisdom versus impulse. And history will not judge how advanced our weapons were. It will judge how responsibly we built them. If you want to explore the future of intelligence, technology, and humanity, beyond the noise and beyond the hype, subscribe to Science in Silence, because the quietest revolutions are often the most powerful.